Hi guys, just doing the last sort of checks, but I think everything's okay to sort of get going. Yeah, back on it with the big TauManta. Been a few days. Yes, I haven't really done much obviously today. Didn't really do a whole lot yesterday, to be honest either. Usual thing, guys. Yeah, let me know in the comments that you can hear me and I'm not sort of well, talking away to myself. But I say it looks like everything's okay. Right, cool. Yeah, I think it's all alright. So we'll do that one. And as you can see, I've got loads of my sprue goo ready. It should be dissolved by now. Oh, wrong one. Where's the one? There it is. So, evening guys. Yeah, been a few days. It's quite weird doing all those live streams day after day after day. Kind of got into a nice regular pattern. And then it felt weird yesterday not doing one. But basically yesterday I had so much work to do. Both with this channel and sort of like paid proper work. Yeah, I just didn't get the time to do it. Obviously, I'm coming towards like the end of my wedding season, but it means I've still got lots of weddings to edit. So yeah, I'm sort of cracking on with those basically. So yeah, this obviously I haven't done a whole lot. I think earlier on before I came on, well earlier on this afternoon, I stuck a few little bits on, and that was it. So this is pretty much how it was when we last left it on Thursday. So yes, all those bits that I was sort of doing with the sprue goo have now dried, which is cool because obviously it means I can put sort of more stuff on them. So we'll crack on with that. First thing I want to do, obviously I've seen a few sort of comments, people sort of saying who's here. Obviously Aisha, I hope you're well. I hope you're okay. And guys, if everyone could put in the chat to thank Aisha, because Aisha brought me this other webcam. So you're going to have no more problems now with the screen flickering or it not focusing or any of that. So Aisha kindly brought me a webcam, so I'd like to all thank Aisha for that. And obviously Aisha is not feeling too well at the moment. So if we can all wish Aisha a speedy recovery. Should turn the music down a little bit because I think it's a bit too loud. Does that turn it down? Yeah. So yeah, so we can thank Aisha for the obviously the better quality of video now, and say to wish her a speedy recovery. There we go. I think that's better. Shiny Tops is here. How heavy? I think we weighed it on Thursday, and what was it, about 6 pound? Is that right? Or was it 5-6 kilograms? No, 5-6. Yeah, 5-6 pound, I think. So yeah, but I say this has got a lot more weight to go on it. I mean, this is just. I mean, yeah, we're nowhere near even halfway on this because there's loads to do underneath. There's a big curved bit that comes here. These corner bits need rounding off, and obviously the wings, and loads of bits of detail on top. So yeah, so we're nowhere near halfway. I mean, even if I said we were a quarter of the way, that might be optimistic. Yeah, there's a lot to do. Because even like once we got the main bits done, then we've obviously got to go around doing all the smaller little bits, filling in gaps, and then obviously the big task at the very end of sanding this thing right down so it's nice and smooth. But that's where I want to get to at the end, is sanding it down so everything's smooth. So at the moment, areas will look as rough as a badger's butt, but eventually it will get sanded. So yeah, I think there's quite a few names popping up in the chat. I've seen a few regulars and a few new ones. So yeah, all good. So yes, I say thank you Aisha for now having a better quality video for you guys to watch. And I say there should be no issues of it flickering in and out, and the focus and all that should be good. So I'm going to be doing a lot of sprue goo tonight. Basically, it's kind of finishing off what I wanted to get done yesterday, but say I had lots of other stuff to do yesterday, so I didn't get a chance to do it. So basically, it's sort of finishing off some of this front bit, and then I was going to do a bit for this wing. And yeah, I think I saw something in the comments before I came on say about me running out of sprues, and yeah, I pretty much have. I think I've got, say, 10 sprues left, but they're like the small little ones. I've got about 10 of them left, and then that's it. So I'm hoping this coming week I'm going to be getting boxes of sprues, because at the moment, apart from what I can do now, there's not a lot. Oh, don't do that too much. There's not a lot more I can do. Obviously, I've got loads of other projects I'm doing, so I will want to sort of crack on and do those as well. But yeah, in regards to sprues, guys, if you've got any sprues you don't want or don't need, by all means send them to me. Because say for the first time ever since building things with sprues, I'm going to run out, as in none at all in the house or the flat, which is kind of unheard of. What I will say again, guys, because when I do the sprue stuff, I obviously look down a lot more, which means I look at chat a lot less. So if you've got any questions that are directed towards me, please put @miniaturehobbyist in your comment. Just so it highlights it on my screen in orange, and it just makes me look up. Because if you don't put @miniaturehobbyist, then there's a fair chance you might ask a question. I'm not being rude, I'm just not getting around to looking at it before it scrolls off the top, basically. But yeah, let's have a little shout out before I start this. Let's scroll back up and let's have a look who is here. Obviously Aisha is here, Alan's here, Wolfenstone is here, Andre's here, Rick's here, 40k guys here, Melvin is here, Clay Shack. Yes, there's a few new names and quite a few regular names, which is awesome. Right, let's have a bit of a drink first, because when I put the mask on, it's kind of difficult to drink. Rio Jackman, hello. I have not tried out the blowtorch yet, Aisha. Plus, it needs a gas canister. I think you have to fill it with gas, obviously. So I've not tried it out. I say literally, I have been sat at my desk editing weddings. I've got 8 weddings to edit. Each one typically takes a good few days. 2 or 3 days to edit a wedding. And so I've got 8. Plus, I'm at a wedding tomorrow. So yeah, I haven't had a chance to set anything on fire, basically. Right, I'm going to put my mask on. And I'm going to start getting some on this. Because say, this is a real big project. And I'm kind of only really working on this, doing live streams. And so I can remember how long it took me to make the Orc Stomper that's over there. So I really do need to sort of like crack on. Otherwise we could be here till, well, next Christmas. Not even this Christmas, the Christmas after. We could be still doing this. Right, let's just check a couple of things and then I'm going to get going. Right, cool. Yeah, so say basically the sprue goo that I did 2 days ago is all nice and hard now. So I can just go around and fill in any areas that needed it. So I'm going to fill in this top bit, down the sides, and then do some to this wing. And then basically we'll see how we get on for time. I'm looking at streaming for about 2 hours, maybe 3. All depends on, well, how long the sprue stuff lasts that I've got basically. This is it. This is, yeah, I've got 10 sprues with that. Yay, Streamlabs is working. Check him out, eh? Yeah. What's that? Andrew.
Don't mean I'm old and knackered. Right, so I'm going to fill in a nice big gap at the top. So anyone who is kind of new to the channel and me doing live streams, generally when I'm using the acetone, I don't wear a mask. Because normally I take the lid off, get the goo out, put the lid straight back on. But when I'm doing this, it's just easier to have the lid off, which is why I'm wearing a mask. I'm in a very well ventilated area. Oh, pardon me. But yes, I wear the mask when I've got the lid off all the time, just because it's easier to work. Rather than keep putting the lid on, put it off, it's just easier to do it this way. But generally, I don't wear a mask if I'm just using a little bit. So how are you guys all doing? You having a good Saturday evening? Or Saturday morning, depending on where you are? Yeah, where is Steve? Is he lurking? Or is he out drinking? Wolfenstone is grand, bit tipsy, cool. You're well, me old. Well, what? Oh, I hope you're well. Yes, I am well. Yes. Yeah, it's been a nice. I've done some work today. It's the only problem about obviously working from home. Even when you want to not work, it's kind of difficult. Because obviously in my mind I'm just thinking about the weddings I need to get done, and I sort of set myself sort of deadlines. So as much as I want to sort of sit around and do nothing, I can't, because obviously I'm sitting around where I can work. So yeah, I just generally work quite a lot. Well, I do like to be busy though. Well, that's obviously the reason why I started the channel, because I like to be busy. And obviously last summer, obviously lockdown number 2, yeah, it wasn't very busy. So say the sprue goo is kind of like a plasticine, but obviously a very runny plasticine. Yeah, so what I might actually do is when I start putting the wings on, I'm going to just take off all the Arty Station stuff, just so, well, just so I've got some room basically. how many hours I've put it in so far. Ben, well basically I've only been doing the live streams of this, and I think, what am I on live stream 9? I think each live stream's been at least 2 hours. But again, it's difficult to say because obviously when I do live streams, it takes about 5 times as long to get anything done because I do a lot of chatting. Obviously I'm not chatting tonight because I really want to try and crack on and get as much done. So that's why tonight I won't be chatting as much as I normally do. So yes, it's difficult to say how many hours this is actually going to take me to build, because again, if I was doing this not live streaming, I would get at least 5 times the amount done that I do during a live stream. But I like live streaming. It's just fun having you guys there. Rick, play some Halloween music. Yeah, the problem is though, it'd do my head in. I have to have calm, nice, relaxing music. Or say generally I watch the TV or have Netflix or something on. But yeah, no, I'm not putting any spooky, scary stuff on because I won't be able to concentrate. Yeah. Sir Marquis Kane, you've waited 14 years to see this done. Really? I'm sorry it took me so long to get round to it. I had so many other things to do. But yeah, well, we're getting round to it now. Yeah, so I'm pleased with how it's coming along. It is a slow process using Sprue Goo because you have to build it up a little bit at a time. Just like this bit on the engine now, or whatever it is, this is starting to look quite smooth, so I'm quite pleased with how that's coming out. Again, everything's going to get sanded anyway, but it's obviously got to start somewhere, really. I saw on Patreon, I'm an apprentice Spruegineer now. I used to be a friend. Ah, you're more than a friend, Andre. More than a friend. Well, yeah, because obviously I still can't remember. Does anyone know who said the word Spruegineer? Because I still can't think who it was. But I'm now making, well, I don't know, I'm going to take my mask off because I feel like I can't talk with this on. Right, so all you got to do is give it like 30 seconds, a minute, and then there's no acetone in the air. Because honestly, this stuff evaporates as soon as it gets in the air. Which is why generally I don't normally wear a mask, but because I've got the lid off all the time, I am.
Yeah, so say that the smell goes, evaporates in the air straight away. Yeah, someone obviously mentioned the word Spruegineer, and I really liked Spruegineer. And I know a lot of other hobbying sort of channels, all the subscribers or people who watch them and all that, they kind of get like a nickname. So you guys are now Spruegineers, and I'm the master Spruegineer, I guess. But yeah, because I'm getting near 50,000 subscribers, I think let's have a look. I was about 30 away from 49,000 earlier. Yeah, so I need 22 more subscribers will get me to 49,000. So guys, try and help me get to 50,000. So 22 more will get me to 49,000, and then obviously I need a nice round 1,000 more subscribers. Obviously quite a lot. But I am looking at obviously doing a little giveaway, and by little I mean I'm giving away some coins I'm making up. So I'm obviously 3D printing coins. I don't know how well you're gonna be able to see that because I haven't got a light behind the that webcam. So yeah, I'm making up coins. They're 40mm in diameter, so you could use these for like Warhammer markers. And obviously on the front it's got MH, 50k subs, but on the back, Spruegineer. And every coin I make, I'm going to number. So all the coins are going to be individual. But obviously 001, I'm going to give away when I hit 50,000 subs. But if people want to buy any of these coins, they can buy the coins. And I say they're all individually numbered, so you'll be a unique number. But number 1 is going to be a giveaway when I reach 50,000 subs. So I currently need 1,022 more to go. But I'm also making a variety of other coins, just in case anyone wanted to buy any to help the channel out. So obviously I am making other coins. I don't know how well. It's a good camera, but it needs to have a light behind it. Without a light behind it, I need to get another light. This one says Nibbly Knobbly Bits. And again, on the back, Sprue Engineer, and this will be starting from 1 and going upwards. So yeah, Sprue Engineer 001. And obviously this one is going to be the 50k subs one. Again, I need to get the light behind that webcam. So I don't think you'll be able to see it in the front one. Yeah, because basically when I've got the lights, they're not behind webcams basically. But anyway, so yeah, I need 1,022 more subs. 1,021 subs to get to 50,000. Also, it's coming along nicely. Yeah, I'm pleased with it's coming along. So it's coming along slowly because I'm doing it on live streams. So if I wasn't doing this on live stream and I was just doing this normally, then I would have got so much more done. But obviously live streaming, like now, I chat quite a bit, which is why obviously it slows me down quite a lot. But so I don't mind because it's fun doing the live streams. Chris, yeah, where you been for the first 24 minutes? You've missed me doing that bit over there. I won that bit in the centre. So Aisha, no, you're not. You're shiny tops. What? Shiny tops? No, get out of it. I'm not using that as a nickname. Yeah, Streamlabs, you keep chucking things up. Sprue Brunner to get a lollipop. Right, I'm going to ignore you guys now. If you're going to start making fun of my head. You quit asking questions. No, I don't mind asking questions because that's the fun of doing it. Yeah, no, ask as many questions as you want. I don't mind, Will. That's what we're here to sort of try and learn from each other, I guess. I was trying to rub it. My nose has gone itchy. I was trying to rub it. Don't forget that, guys. If you have got a question, don't forget to put @miniature hobbyist in your comment, just so it highlights it on my screen. Otherwise, I may miss whatever you ask. Aisha, you got to leave me alone, and you got to sleep. Yeah, you get plenty of rest. You need to be fighting fit. So Marcus, what is my next project after this? Well, I've always got several on the go, because say this is going to take about 4 weeks, maybe more. I really don't know. So I'm doing other projects whilst I'm doing this. I have started quite a few D&D sort of ones. Yeah, I've started quite a few D&D sort of projects because basically Army Painter sent me loads of their D&D army paints. And obviously I'm printing out loads of kind of, well, probably can't see it too well, but I'm printing out loads of sort of D&D figures. Well, because I'm going to start playing D&D. So I've got loads of D&D stuff sort of coming up. Because I'm also making a big sort of board. Obviously, you're going to do like the old flocking with the grass, gravel paths, some sort of like scenery, but try and make it so it's like a modular piece that can have bits attached to it and taken away from it, and it can be built up. I'm doing dungeon floor tiles as well, well, all sorts really. So yeah, I've got about 4 other projects that I'm currently doing. I've got the obviously the Monster Bash one that's going to come out next week, that I made from Sprues. Yeah, it's quite a few bits. Become a patron and you'll see, because I post pictures on Patreon of what I'm doing. There's my little plug.
Painting schemes, yeah, I'm going to keep the paint of this very, very simple. All black, and then possibly just dry brush silver over it, just to give it a bit of a metallic sort of shine look. But yeah, no, I'm going to keep the painting really simple on this, because it is so big. To try and do anything detailed would take forever, and I'd probably ruin it. So yeah, I'm going to keep it real simple. It's going to be primed in black. And then yeah, just some dry silver brushing. Chris, do you sand it directly to get smooth surfaces, or do you use filler on top? I've never really sanded. I've only sanded sprue goo a little bit. This is going to be the first project where I'm going to sand everything to try and get it as smooth as. Most of my builds have all been sort of like Ulk related or rust buckets, so having like dents and imperfections kind of suits what I've been building. This is the first thing I'm making that needs to look smooth. So again, that's why I like trying new things. So it's going to be interesting to see how well this sands. Because I might find I start sanding it and it be all honeycomb inside. If that is the case, I will try and fill it and then sand it again. But if it's just too bad, then well, it'll have to be how it is. But I'm hoping I can sand this nice and smooth and it be okay. I mean, obviously when I get this sprue goo on it, I'm trying to, the final, say all these layers you see now are like the underneath layers. It's going to get a very thin coating of sprue goo. I mean, I don't know how well you can see, there's a bit here that is lovely and smooth, and obviously it goes nice and shiny. When I finish the top of this with a sprue, I want to try and make it as neat and smooth as I can, so I haven't got to do like a ton of sanding. But yeah, it is going to get a lot of sanding though. I'll have a little play with this wing over here. So the wing that I was obviously humming and hawing about last time, I have kind of decided what I'm doing now.
Take that off a little bit. I say it's all well and good, but it does get a bit warm in there, and obviously I can't scratch my nose. Andre, yeah, don't sand too much; it'll lessen the explosion later on. Yeah, no worries, because yeah, guys, ask as many questions as you want. I really don't mind. So I know I say that obviously it does take me a lot longer than building stuff on live streams. If I was that concerned, I wouldn't do live streams. I really don't mind the fact that this is going to take a lot longer. It doesn't bother me. I build for the fun of building, not to have it complete. Obviously, I'm looking forward to having something complete and going, oh yeah, I made that out of sprues. But obviously, this is the bit that's obviously the hobby. This is the fun bit, making. So yeah, having you guys here and it taking longer really doesn't bother me at all. Let's have a little quick tidy. Yes, guys, while I've got the mask off, it makes it easier to talk about this. If you can share my channel anywhere, please share it. I say my sort of plan now is to try and make it so that this channel is my full-time job next year. So in a year's time, I want to be doing this full-time, just because I obviously will have more time to build projects, build bigger projects, and basically live streaming more. I really enjoyed doing those live streams. I live streamed Monday to Thursday every morning, 9 till 12. Really enjoyed it. Because basically I'm sitting at my desk building stuff, so why not do a live stream and have you guys there? So yeah, so my plan next year is to, touch wood, fingers crossed, all that kind of stuff, be doing this full time. And obviously I need your help to do that. So if there's any way you can share my channel, obviously with people that would be interested in it. I don't just want like subscribers that are just going to subscribe and then obviously not watch stuff. It kind of defeats it a lot, obviously. So yeah, but if there's anyone you know that would be interested in what I do, then please, yeah, share with them and obviously ask them to subscribe. So there's the one downside though, when you're using the sprue goo, gravity isn't its friend and will keep pulling it down. So what you have to generally do is keep an eye on whatever you're doing and rearrange it. Like this bit here is obviously still keeps sagging down to the front. So every now and then I need to sort of flatten it back out so it goes back up. I mean, give it like 30 minutes, an hour, whatever, then it should be firm enough that it won't sort of sag down. Yeah, again, Robert, anyone who asks questions, if you put @miniature hobbyist in your comment, it highlights it on my screen, just because some of you guys might ask questions and they just go off the top and I miss them. But yeah, Robert, how long does the sprue goo last? What, in the jar? In the jar, indefinitely. The longest I've had sprue in the jar and not used it, obviously, was 7 weeks. 7 weeks, and it still came out fine. It comes out a bit firmer than it does when you first do it, but it comes out and you can still use it in any way that I'm doing here. It just feels firmer when it comes out. And how long does it take to set? That all depends on how thick you do it. Like when I roll out my thin panels, even though they're thin panels, that takes about 7 hours. For a thin panel that's about 1 to 2 millimeters thick. If you do anything thicker, it could be more like 3, 4, 5 days. So yeah, it all depends on how thick you scoop it out to how long it takes. But say a thin layer is about 7, 8 hours at least. So yeah, it takes a while. Yes, Joe, anyone asks, I have got good ventilation. I've got a window literally 2 feet open. I've got windows in front about 5 feet open. And there's a window literally, well, 3, 4 feet that way. All nicely open. So yeah, sometimes you might see me do a live stream with my jacket on. Because it's a bit cold. Well, it's not too bad. Today's been quite mild. So yeah, it's quite nice. Right, I was going to do this little bit. And I think what I was going to do was build a little bit of a framework. because basically, obviously, this is where obviously the start of the wing sort of comes out and then flicks up. But this bit's also raised. Again, when you look at this, I mean, obviously you can tell it's got curves on it, but it's got curves amongst curves. Everything is curved. There's very few flat areas. I mean, that top bit's going to be reasonably flat, then have a few boxes on it. But in regards to where the wings are and the front is, everything's curving in loads of different directions. And it's the same with this part of the wing. So it's going to be like curving, obviously, towards me, but also curving towards the front. Obviously, then it comes down into the rest of the wing, and then it obviously sort of flips or flicks up. So I'm going to build a little bit of a framework here, which I'm going to film, actually. Only these long enough. Cool, that one's good for that. Nope. Yup. Gravity is never a friend. Do I play 40k? No. No, I just build the models. I say I kind of got into this, by mistake, really. I started the channel because I wanted to make things, but initially I wanted to make dioramas. And I was wanting to make a diorama with orcs in it, because I love orcs when I used to play D&D many years ago. So I went on Amazon, looked up orcs, because obviously I wanted to buy some orcs, and the Warhammer orcs came up. So I bought them, and then I started making things with them, and then obviously other things I started making. So yeah, so this channel kind of started, or I kind of got into Warhammer and that kind of stuff, kind of by mistake or fluke, or I don't know, whatever you want to call it, really. So yes, I've never ever played Warhammer of any kind. I say I'm looking at getting back in. Well, I'm getting back into playing D&D, which is why I've got quite a few D&D sort of projects kind of on the go as well. I've got any more subscribers? Oh, one more. Yes, I need 1,020 subscribers, guys. So if you know 1,020 people that want to join, send them this way. Aisha's back. They changed their mind. It's not happening until Monday. Rick was the best mistake ever. Well, the thing is that I still would have been making stuff. It just would have been more D&D. Not so much Warhammer and, well, Sprues. That's enough filming. Yeah, that'll be enough. So, because what I'm going to do as well, when I get the wings and they get attached, I'm obviously going to put some more sprue panels along here, but then put a sprue panel on top and on top of this, just to sort of glue everything together. It'll be a combination of gluing it and using sprue goo. Because obviously the sprue goo is great for filling, but it's also great for gluing, because obviously it dissolves a bit of one, dissolves a bit of the other, and obviously when it dries it goes rock hard into plastic. So basically it's like the cement glue that you use for plastic. They put a camera down your throat. Well, looking for your brain needs to go upwards, doesn't it? Not down. Sorry, a little bit of a joke. Yeah, never had one down my throat. I've had a camera in my knee. That was fun. Well, that was weird because I had to shave my leg. Just to put like 2 little holes in my knee for a camera to go in, and I think fluid to come out the other side. But yeah, the whole of my leg got shaved. I was like, what? So one leg shaved. Bit of a weird thing. Right, anyway. How are we doing on thumbs up? Oh, loads of thumbs up. You guys have been good. Yeah, so someone said something about the thumbs down. Before I actually came on, I did see 2 thumbs down. So someone's obviously changed their mind. Maybe they thought, give him a thumbs down, see how he goes, and then we'll maybe change it. Who knows? Right. Oh, itchy nose. Yeah, so say, basically, each wing's going to like almost slot into areas. So there's a big old sort of jet thruster thingy here. But I'm not sure I'm going to build that until I put the wing on. Because obviously it starts here, but it goes over onto the wing. I'm not sure how I can build half and then make it look the same with the other half. I'm not sure. But again, we'll get to that. You're thankless not getting up the other end. Yeah, I've definitely not had one up that end. Yeah, we'll give this a little cut just to trim it up. That mini loving grot tried to make an ent out of sprues. Is that like the big tree? Is that what an ent is? It's like this. I didn't know what this was. So that's why if anyone puts comments on any of my videos and says why not try and make such and such, I generally go and have a little look, because obviously it's like this, the TauManta. Never heard of it, didn't know what it was. Someone put it on one of my videos and I went and had a look. I thought, oh, I love that. That looks nice. So yeah, so an ent. I'm not sure what an ent is, but I'm thinking that's a tree, but it might not be. If it's a tree, then making it out of sprue goo would fit a tree really well. But yeah, I'm not sure if an ent is a tree. Might be. Right, so yeah, we'll... that's one good thing. I mean, this was made about 4 days ago, but it's still very flexible and bendy. Because obviously it is only sort of 1 mil thick. Here's Steve. See now, Steve, we all thought you would be down the pub. But obviously by the sounds of it, that's where you need to be. So I need about 5 hands to be able to reach everything. Right, let's turn that off because I need that on so I can concentrate on doing this now. It's a giant tree man. Cool. Yeah, say making that out of sprues would be ideal because obviously, I mean, the panels that come out of the sprue goo, if you roll them out and then within about half an hour you start moving it about gently, you can make it look very textured. So it looks like sort of a skin or, well, yeah, just textured panels. So you could use that to wrap around to make like the body. Yeah, so making an ent would be quite cool. Yeah, Steve, I went on earlier and I clicked everything off and then clicked everything back on for the bot. So hopefully he is going to kick in every now and then and do stuff. Although he's set to kick in a lot more than he does. Well, basically he only comes on once or twice during a stream. You are sat in a pub. Yeah, see? Everyone's guesses were correct. This is where sometimes, say, this glue takes a lot longer than the 5 to 15 seconds it supposedly says it takes. But, hey-ho. This might be just fractionally better than watching paint dry. I'm not sure. But we'll see. Well, it's stuck to my glove a little bit. Alright, can I take my fingers off? yeah, what's everyone been up to today? Anyone done anything exciting today? I say I basically stayed in all day and I've edited some weddings and I had a little play on Minecraft with my boy. But that's kind of all I've done. You know the Scouse mouse too well. Well, if he's 6 foot, he's one big mouse. Or over 6 foot. Come on. Dry. I want to get on to the next bit. There's only problem sometimes though when you're gluing something together and it's like, oh, just glue. I want to get on to the next bit. I'm like, I could buy the really expensive super glue, which obviously would dry like that. But say for £3.20 for a big old pot of this, sometimes it's worth waiting that extra 10-20 seconds just because it's cheaper. Make the end throne a dwarf. Well, I say that would have to go on my list of things to do because I've got about another 4 projects I want to do. I mean, this only like jumped to the top of the list just because it was something I hadn't done before. I like the look of it, obviously, and the fact that I did that comment about if you like this comment, I'll make it, and obviously everyone liked it straight away. So it's like, oh, I better make it. Steve sent me a parcel, lots of goodies. Oh, awesome, nice one. Cheers, buddy. I look forward to receiving them next week. A Discord invite. Is it still the old invite? Because I don't know, let's have a look. Because I put the new invite on my last video. Yeah, I'm not sure if I updated the Discord one on this thing. What am I doing? Oh, there we go. Right, I'm just going to update the Discord link because the one I put on my latest video is one that never ends. Let's say I'm not sure if this one's got the never ending one. Try the link now. I've just changed the Discord link, so hopefully it's the never-ending one. Hurrah! Well, those bits are a bit high, but that's pretty fine. Right, that could be enough. If people chant "end," would it get higher in the list? I'm not sure. I mean, the thing I need to do is I need to go and have a little look at it and see how it looked. Cause that's generally how things get to the top of my list. I go and have a little look. I look at them and think, oh wow, yeah, I want that, or I want to make that. I mean, that could possibly work well because I want to do more D&D stuff. But this kind of like suckered me right back into doing something big with sprues. So, yeah, so I want to get some D&D stuff made. So if that fits in with D&D, which it possibly would do, it's a big lurking tree. Yeah, it might be able to get to the list. Let's use a bigger bit. That was a bit too small, I think. Yeah, so any bits that I get sort of like I cut off, doesn't matter how small they are or how sharp or whatever. If they're reasonable size, like these bits, then I've got a little box that I put all the bits in. Just because obviously they're handy to have and you might need them sometime. Just like I am now, really. Yeah, so the Discord link now, I have just changed it, so it should be the never-ending one. A bit like the never-ending story. So yeah, go and click on the Discord link. I'm not there much. I should be, but I'm not. I just generally don't. I don't find the time. So between this channel, doing my proper work, and obviously my family or my kids, yeah, I don't get a lot of time to do other stuff. So yeah, there is a Discord. There's quite a lot of people on there, and when I do go on there, there's always loads on, and they're always sharing lots of great ideas, tips, and obviously photos of what they're currently working on. So yeah, it's a great little site. But yeah, just don't expect to see me much there. I sort of pop on it once a month or so, have a little nose. Yeah, that's better. Are you sure I can't get on there, so gave up? Well, the Discord. Right, well, I'll just for another 2 hours. Ivan, do you do projects for sale too, or just for collection? If you mean like commissions, I don't do commissions. I've been asked quite a few times. Well, quite a few times. I've been asked about half a dozen. And it's like, no, I don't. If I make something, and if I can sell it afterwards, then great. But I won't make something that is for someone, just because that might take the fun out of it. I don't want to have like pressure of, oh, I need to make it by a certain time, or a certain way, or any of that kind of thing. I like making things just for making things, and then say afterwards, if I can sell it, then great. Although I keep saying I'm going to put all my stuff on like eBay, but I still haven't yet. I say this is going to go for sale, mainly because I haven't got the room to keep it. So I think there's a few options. We've got for sale, out the window, or I go to a big open field, shove the bottom end full of rockets, as in fireworks, and well, film what happens basically. See if it sort of takes that. See if it gets 10 feet off the ground, or see if it just explodes basically. So they are my kind of options at the moment. Because it's just too big for me to keep in the flat. And so the fact I'm never ever going to use it either, it really will just be sort of sitting there looking at me. Whereas at least with the burger, I like the burger sitting there looking at me. I'm going to put my mask back on a bit because I want to do quite a bit for this, I think. So I'll have a drink before I do it. Cool. Yeah, so guys, I keep saying, if you can share this anywhere, see if we can get me to 50,000 subscribers. I've got, how many have I got left to go? It was 1,020 a minute ago. It's 1,018 So 1,018 subscribers, and then I'll hit 50,000. And I say when I hit 50,000, I'll do like a little giveaway.
Yes, that's what I was going to do. I was going to smooth out the gaps and this front bit. Let's get the pictures up again. That many things. Why does it cost money to rewatch the streams? Basically, they're old ones, and yeah, I set it up so you have to be a member to watch them. Basically, I was going to do that for all of them, but then I changed my mind. So yeah, all new streams are just sort of up all the time. So there's a few older ones. They were live streams, them ones. Well, obviously, yeah, streams are live streams, I guess. Yeah, that mini loving grot, you're not missing anything, buddy. They're old live streams. So yeah, there's only a few. So there's hundreds of videos you can go and watch, buddy. And Harry, I'm just chilling here with you and everyone else. That mini loving grot, I'll sub with 47 of my alts. Well, I guess that would get me there nearer. Although then you'd have to watch all of my videos of all 47 of your alts though, buddy. Let's take the mask off for a little bit.
Yeah, I couldn't even smell the acetone. Right, yeah, so definitely going to take off the Arty Station work stuff. Basically all this stuff here, guys, obviously from Arty Station. Great company, sell loads of stuff, really modular, awesome. But obviously I've only got a small desk. So I think when I start looking at doing the wings, they're going to have to come off my desk when I do, well, when I start working on this basically. So I'm going to have to lift it up as well at some stage so I can work on the bottom. Because obviously this has got like a curved bit coming up. So that one needs to be done as well. So I say there's loads to do to this. Take my mask off, but I need to put it back on now. Yeah, because literally the stream I'm doing now, so I haven't really got enough sprues to sort of make anything to do with the wings or even the box bit at the back. I've purely only really got the sprue stuff here to be able to sort of do stuff too. But again, it's trying not to put too much on in one area too soon. Otherwise it will just sag. Are you going to have a go at making your donut? Oh, I'm going to try to make my donate. Is that meant to be donut or are you what? My donate. So because obviously for the that Monster Bash, I've made a donut out of sprues. But obviously a scary donut though.
There we go, 7:15. Yeah, so I'm not sure whether this stream's going to go to 8 or 9. Definitely to 8. But I'm going to see how much, again, because I can only do so much at once. and then I've got to leave it there for a few days. But say I'm at a wedding tomorrow, so nothing's going to get done tomorrow. So donate. Only didn't you just say you were 13? So don't donate. Yeah, only donate money if you've got money to afford to get rid of, basically. That's kind of what I think. If you to donate money, you must have money to be able to get rid of. Otherwise, spend it on something else. You're gonna make your mum donate. Well, that's fine. Yeah, I don't mind that. I just didn't want money coming from you. If you're only 13, spend it on other stuff. But yeah, if you're gonna get your mum to do it, yeah, why not? Well, she'll probably think you're mad. Wait. especially if she looks and comes on there, she goes, "You want to donate money to a bald guy wearing a weird mask? What's going on? What's he making? What's he doing? What's it all about?" Yeah, so I'm quite pleased on how the shape of these is coming out. As in, say honestly, I know I keep saying this, but this thing honestly has curves everywhere. It's ridiculous. But I think that's why I like it so much, because it is just very sleek. I say it kind of reminds me of the Blackbird, the old stealth bomber. This kit looks so nice. Yeah, I could have a go at just putting some goo in there and sanding these out. Just telling you, watching Bane from Batman. Yeah, this is some weird scene in Batman. This is where sometimes having these little like half glasses or half pots is so much better. It's easier to obviously scoop the goop out. Oh, I was going to go inside the engine, but that was it. As much as I'm not fond of sanding, I really can't wait to sand this just to see how well it goes. I say, in my mind it's going to go well. So, fingers crossed, that'll be it. Yeah, mate, you haven't got to, don't donate. I would rather you shared my videos than donate. So yeah, share stuff. Well, watch all my videos, share them. By the end of this build, you would know you want to keep it up. What are we talking about there, Aisha? What am I keeping up? Yeah, I'm lost. Have I missed something? Are you being rude again? Yeah, I can't see anything in chat what we're talking about. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about there. Right. Well, the only problem we're going to have, say some pictures you can see a grill or grate inside these, and others it sort of just goes in and you can't see anything. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do in regards to putting something in this. Not sure. can't read. Possibly not. Well, I say it's a pain because I obviously wear glasses, but the screen is just at that awkward bit where I'm long-sighted. So anything sort of 2-3 feet towards my face, I can't see very well without glasses. Anything beyond 3 feet, I can see really well. The screen is about 3 feet, so it's like at the very end range of what my glasses adjust to. So it's just at that point where if I'm a bit nearer, I'll be able to read it, or a bit further away, I could read it. It's right at that bit where I can't. Well, what have I missed? By the end of the build, want to keep the TauManta? No. Seriously, I've got no room. I've got the Orc Stomper has nearly gone to the bin several times, but Steve's rescued it. So yeah, so even the Orc Stomper, which is only like sort of that big, yeah, I contemplated putting that in the bin several times, but say Steve has Steve's bought that, so that's going to a good home. But yeah, this is definitely not going to be staying at my flat. I say I am generally thinking if it doesn't sell or doesn't sell for much, then I'm not going to sell it. I would rather stick fireworks up it and watch it explode or go up in the air a bit or do whatever. Yeah, there's more chance of fireworks going up the butt of this than staying in my flat. As I say, the only thing I've got attached to is that burger. That's the one thing that I won't give away. It's like my daughter went to school the other day. Let's get the mask off again. So I feel like I can't. That sounds weird.
I feel like I sound weird anyway. Yeah, my daughter went to school the other day, and in design technology, her teacher has subscribed to me. I think because she sort of said what I did, and then he sort of subscribed. So my daughter wanted to take in some stuff that obviously I make. So she's took in some of the sprues as they are, and then a few items to sort of say, well, this is what it starts off as, and then my dad turns it into this. And I did say to her, I said, I would let you have the burger, but I'm frightened you'll drop it or you'll leave it at school and forget it. I mean, that's how sad it is. I love that burger. Everything I've made in this flat, that's the only thing. If there's a fire, I'll be grabbing that and my portable hard drive that's got the backup of all my weddings in it. They're the two things that I'll be running out this flat with: my burger and my backup of all my my weddings. Everything else, it burns, I'll replace it, but not the burger. I love it. And yeah, I will. If anybody else doesn't know, I will be making the fries that go with the burger and a milkshake at some stage. Not sure when. Mainly because obviously the video of that burger didn't really get much attention. Even though it was made with sprues, being a burger, people are like, so not many people watch the burger being built. So I doubt if they didn't watch that, they're not going to watch me when I make the fries and the milkshake. I'll just stop. Not the kids. Well, yeah, if the kids were staying with me, then yes, they would be high up on my list. But as of right now, the kids aren't staying with me, so yeah, so it would be the burger, the hard drive. Let's try and smooth out the inside of that a bit as well, I think. But some of these places that I'm putting the sprue goo now, it's really, and again, I'll have to sort of get the camera and move it right near. But that is really lovely and smooth, that bit there. Smooth. Oh, the bot's at home.
Steve the bot. What did I do? I was going to fill that little gap just there. I need a love life to sort my eyes out. You're not wrong. I do. But hey, if at least I was to blow this up, at least I get another video out of it. I'd make a video of me building it and then another video of me blowing it up. So it'd be like 2 for 1. So that's one of the hardest bit about this is the symmetry, making sure that one side is obviously exactly the same mirror image of the other. Right, okay, so have a little picture. It'll be the first of my vid requests. With honour, make it go boom. No more weight, say, because I've not really added a whole lot more sprue to this. So I'd probably wait, I wouldn't probably weigh it now until I got the wings on, then weigh it, see how much it weighs, and then there'd be a final weight when it's got more sprue goo. So yeah, when I get the wings on, then I will weigh it again. All right. Yeah, I don't know how Games Workshop would take this. Whether they'd be like, "Oh, wow, that's impressive," or "Get out of my shop." Yeah, 'cause that was possibly option number, is it 3 or 4? See if there was like a local hobby shop that would want it. But obviously, where I live, there are no local ones. So Chris, I would worry about doing live videos. If it was me, I'd worry I might forget it's on and start picking my nose or something. Well, when I have a couple of times gone to the toilet for a little tinkle and I had thought I'd put it on mute, but I hadn't. And as I say, I live in a small flat, so the boys' room isn't far away. Luckily, it was just a tinkle. Meta is eager to see how it turns out. Me too. I'm eager to see how it turns out. You've been lurking since the start, have you? Awesome. Well, it's good to have you here. Yeah, you guys lurk as much as you want. Don't feel like you have to be chatting or talking or whatever. You can just have me on in the background or whatever's going on where you are. Yeah, that looks reasonably good. As I said, again, I want to put more on here, but I really need to knot and just let that dry, which obviously takes a day or two. Yeah, I think this stream is just going to go to 8 because I've kind of built up quite a bit, and again, I don't want to build up too much. So I say, I'm really hoping some sprues turn up this week. Right, let's get this mask off.
Yeah, so I say I'm really hoping the guys that have said they're going to send me some sprues have sent them, because obviously I'm hoping they turn up this week, because if they don't, then this will be put on hold, well, until I get more sprues basically. So because I've only got about 8 or 9, 10 maybe max sprues, but they're all like the small sort of like half size sprues, so there's not a lot I can really do with them, because I'd pretty much want those to fill with a sprue goo to make into some more panels. So I think what I might start doing when the sprues do turn up, I might actually build one wing and start, because a lot of this back stuff I need to have the wing there, because part of it obviously goes on the wing, because there's a bit more that comes out the back of this, and obviously these jet thrusters, whatever they're called, they obviously protrude out the back. So again, I don't really want to start them until the wings are on. But I'm pleased with the extra bits I've done. So again, it is a case of, so because normally this kind of thing, or even with the sprue burger, if I wasn't live streaming, I would literally spend half hour doing a bit, then I'd go away, I'd do something different for another 4 or 5 hours, come back, do another half hour. So I'm guessing that's kind of why some of this is going to be difficult to do as a live stream, because I can only do a little bit and then I need to leave it and not be impatient and not touch it and mess it up basically. So if you put too much sprue on, it'll just sag. So it'll look great for like 5-10 minutes when you're looking at it. You go and put it away, go away, come back in 3-4 hours, and a lot of it's just gooed, like just sunk down to a completely different place to where you put it. So that's why I say it is a case of building up a little bit here, a little bit there. But say some of this stuff I put on, I like the fact that I have been able to get it quite smooth and silky. So because obviously when I do come to sand this, I don't want to have to be sanding a lot. I just want to go over the whole top outer area, just sort of getting rid of any like little nicks and sort of, well, bits that just need taking off really. So yeah, I am hoping to get this as obviously smooth as I can with the sprue goo, So the sanding really is just like just a nice little touch at the end. But yeah, so the way I've got some of this sprue on, it is really smooth. I can't see that I've got to do a whole lot of sanding at the end, but just enough to get it super sleek. Obviously, the other big question is, have you all seen my latest video that came out yesterday? Have you liked it? Have you left a comment on there? I'm going to go there in a minute and just answer, because I've seen a few more extra comments turn up. So yeah, my latest video, guys, if you haven't seen it, go and have a look at it. Also give it a thumbs up, leave comments, share if possible. That'd be awesome. Steve Sprues on the way. Oh, okay, didn't realize you'd sent some. Oh, cheers, buddy. Oh yeah, no, cheers. So there's definitely 3 people that have, well, about 6 or 7 that said they're going to send them. I think there's 2 that have said they have now sent them. It's just a case of, obviously, I think a few of them though are from obviously further afield, so they may take a while to get here. As I say, I am now getting to a stage where, yeah, I can't do any more big building. So because with the wings, I want to do how I did the body. I want to make loads and loads of obviously the panels that I've done for this. So I really want to make loads of these panels up, just because I want to make the wing and like complete it. As in, not obviously complete it with all the sprue glue, but complete it as in the main framework of it sort of coming out, going up and attaching to this. So that's why obviously this gap's good, because obviously it can like have a bit on it that just goes straight in there, like the old biscuit joins, straight in. So yes, I want to be able to make all the panels up to make the wing to put on. And so I've not got enough panels at the moment to do that. I mean, yes, I'm not even sure we've got enough to actually do anything with underneath either. Not sure. I'll have a look. I'll have a little think about that. So yeah, I am going to do live streams next week. So I'm at a wedding tomorrow, so I won't be doing any sort of live streams or anything tomorrow, because I'm going to be out all day. I will do live. Oh no, school holiday next year. School term next week. So I won't be live streaming Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I hope to stream on Thursday. Thursday maybe. No, it won't be Friday. Yeah, so Thursday. Trying to think of what my days I'm doing. So next week, Thursday is the only day I can probably stream. So I'll stream Thursday. Hopefully by then I'll have some more sprues. Because if I have, then I can get the sprues, make the panels, and maybe get a wing on this bad thing. Yeah, I wouldn't mind getting. Yeah, if I get. Yeah, I think that'd be a good plan. Get a wing done, because I can work on one side, as in the engine and all the other little bits on it. Do one side, flip it round, then do the other side. Because then when I'm doing the other side, this side will have time to dry. So I can basically keep all. Because originally my plan was to get the whole of the centre bit completely done, and then do the wings. But because of obviously the way that it takes for the goo to dry, I think it'd be best to get the wings on, and then I can almost go round the thing, like do glue on sprue glue on this side, then the next day do it on that one, then the next day do it on that one, and then by then this side will be dry, so I can come back and just keep sort of rotating around the thing. Yeah, which sounds like a good plan, and a plan that I'm gonna do basically. So yeah, guys, I think I'm gonna end it now because I don't really want to do too much, because otherwise I know I'll walk away and it'll just sag, and then it'll be more work having to sort of correct it. So yeah, I am going to have a tidy up. Any questions? Not far away, yeah. Any questions? Ask them, guys. I'm going to be a little tidy up, and as I say, I'm going to end the stream sort of in a minute, purely because there's not a lot more I can do. Yeah, so ask any questions, by all means. I say, yeah, share, subscribe, like, comment. Let's see, have I got any more subs while we've been on? Because I was 1,018. Oh, let's not put it on the camera though. 1,018 subs away. Let's have a little looky now. We are now 1,011. So I need 1,011 subscribers to hit the 50k mark, and I say I'll be doing a little giveaway. I'm making some like well, they're obviously coins, but they can be used for like Warhammer. What are they called? Warhammer something or others. Oh, that's not the one. That's me nibbly knobbly bits one. Say, if I need to get a light behind the other webcam, because then I'll be able to hold things up, and I say, because there's no light behind, it's a bit difficult to see it. But it's I've kind of like given it a dry brush, so it looks like a copper coin. But yeah, MH on one side with 50k subs written on it, and on the other side it says Sprue, because obviously that's the name that I'm calling you guys now, Sprue, and they're all going to be numbered. So all individually numbered. This one's 001, and then obviously other numbers. So the first one I'm going to give away. The rest can be brought, maybe. Oh, Harry Mullica, thank you so much for the donation. Much appreciated. And your dice tray is on the way. Awesome. Cool stuff. Yeah, guys, if you haven't seen the dice tray, check it out. It's only because the company that made it for me have made me a limited edition number of these. And they've said that if they sell, then they're going to make some dice. And, well, I've always loved dice when I played D&D 35 years ago. I love dice even more now, because when I used to play, basically, obviously, like getting a starter set, the plastic ones that come with the starter set, that was pretty much it. But I loved them because obviously they were just different, as in you get an 8-sided, 12-sided, 4-sided, 20-sided. So to go from like playing a normal 6-sided dice to having all these varieties was amazing. But obviously nowadays, again, I need to get another light sorted. You can get different types. I mean, like ones that are like embossed in gold. Obviously, these are all like heavy metal ones. Obviously, I've got some stone ones, which again, I wish I had a light behind that. Some stone ones, which are just amazing because these are, I don't know, like quartz stone. It's a whole variety of colours. Some nice, obviously, old-fashioned like copper ones, which I really love. And obviously, a huge, chunky monkey one. So yeah, guys, if you do use a dice tray, please go check it out. It's $19.95, but I've got a link. No, sorry, not a link. A promotional code that gets you 15% off, which is mini 15. So it gets you off the dice tray and any dice. And so easy roll of dice, and they sell all kinds of stuff. Well, dice related anyway. Yeah, go check them out. They have said if my dice tray do sell, they'll then make me some dice with my logo on, which would just be awesome. Right, I was going to tidy up. That's what I'm doing. I'm tidying up. You guys make any comments. But again, thanks so much, Harry, for your lovely, kind donation and the fact that you're getting one of the dice trays as well. That is awesome. And again, yeah, so when I hit 50k subs, there'll be these coins. So one of them, the 0011, I'm going to give away in a giveaway. But you can buy other coins. Markers, that was it. Warhammer markers you can use them as because they're 40mm in size. As well as obviously collecting them as just nice coins. Anyway, let's tidy up. Wow. Any questions? Aisha's unsubscribed and not coming back. What have I missed? Have I missed a comment? You unsubscribe? Why would you unsubscribe? It's crazy talk. Must be the meds. Are they kicking in? Or not kicking in? Hello, Streamlabs. Oh, why does it look like it's frozen? Am I still here? Because on my screen, I've frozen with a really weird looking face. And I'm not sure why that is. Right, well, while it's sorting itself out, let's carry on tidying. Because I'm going to have an early night, because I've got a long day tomorrow at a lovely wedding. So I need my beauty sleep for that. I think I may have gone off because has the chat stopped, or have you guys just all disappeared all of a sudden now? Said I'm going. Oh, it's come back on. Not frozen there. Oh, cool. Yeah, it's one of my screens. It had frozen, but obviously it had frozen with me putting some sort of weird face, and it's like, oh man, of all the frozen pictures to have, it's when you look a bit gormless. So I refreshed it, but it's only just come back on. Because the other problem I've got is obviously I've got the screen with Streamlabs, and I can see myself like real time, me moving my hands and chatting. But I've got the other screen up, which is obviously what you guys see, which is literally about 15 seconds later than it's actually happening. So it's always weird to watch two screens where there's a delay. But yeah, so that one had frozen, which is a bit bizarre. So yeah, cheers guys for watching. Again, some of these streams might not look like I've done much. Well, I may not have done much. But I'm pleased with what I have done. Because in areas I've got another good layer of sprue goo. I say it's a case of building up. But I really want to get a wing done now. Just so again, so I can like do a little bit there, and then go to the wing. But yeah, I really do need lots more sprues. So if you guys have got any sprues that you've been holding on to, and you're not going to use them, by all means, please send them to me. If you contact me via my email down below, I'll be able to let you know how to get them to me. And yeah, what I was going to do when this video comes out, I'll do a little shout out to anyone who sent me some sprues. Somewhere in the video there'll be a little shout out, your name's on the screen, just to obviously say thank you for sending me the sprues, because obviously without the sprues I can't make this build. But yeah, no, I'm pleased with how it's coming on. And yeah, any other ideas on how I can dispose of this if I can't sell it, let me know. So at the moment it is a case of fireworks up its butt, and see what happens. But hey, yeah, cool. All right, guys, I'm gonna go. I'm just gonna sit here waffling, and I say I need to get my camera gear ready, make sure I've got everything, and I'm gonna get an early night. So cheers again for everyone for watching. Much appreciated. So don't forget to share, like, subscribe, watch all my other videos. I've got several playlists, guys. Go and watch a playlist. So if you're going to go out for the day, stick your computer on, stick it on one of the playlists, go out, come back, and yeah, I'll have got a few extra, few more views. Anyway, I'm waffling. You guys all take care. Bye for now.